I'm Ellis Esposito, and this is Fantes Kitchen Shop. Oh, this was here since 1906. The original family were the Fantes, and they were going to close it. So my brothers and I, who had come from Italy and working here part-time after school, decided to pool our money and get a loan and buy the business. Well, some people go to hardware stores like me and just walk around and buy things you don't need. And there are people who just do the same thing, only with kitchen gadgets.
Okay.
It's fun. It's nice to have. You open the drawer and you have all this array of things that you may or may not use, but if you should ever need it, there it is. You know, the people in this area are the best. Just the vendors, the store owners, the customers that come down here. I've been here since 1970, so I've seen a lot. And I find that we get the best of the best. So I really enjoy being here. Getting merchandise is actually getting easier. But things have changed so much with COVID that we're still trying to figure out where we can be best. A good knife. That's my favorite gadget. It's not a gadget, but a good knife, and you need one really good knife really stands in for so much other stuff. The Italian portion of the market has changed radically. It's always been a market of immigrants, so you expect to see immigrants. The Italians started the market, but when I came here in 1970, there were a number of Greek store owners and some other nationalities mixed in. Slowly, by the end of the 70s, beginning of the 80s, things started to change. And we had the Italian people that were running the stands in particular during that period. As they were getting older, some of their kids took over, but a lot of the kids didn't want it. Like I remember Jack across the street, like he had 3 sons, and one was a doctor, one became a teacher, and the other one was an accountant. None of them wanted to run the stand. They would get really annoyed that he couldn't, he didn't have anybody to take over the stand. Mm-hmm. But that's what was happening. The kids were getting educated, so the stands either stood empty, or as new waves of immigrants came in, they would take over. So we had a wave from Korea. That was actually the biggest one that I remember early on. And they were they bought stores, or they ran stores along the way. Then Vietnamese. And now the last wave is Mexicans. And thank God, because they are hard workers and they really took over a lot of the stands. So yeah, don't go to the famous restaurants, because of course they're good, they're whatever. But go to the holes in the wall, because A, cheaper, B, you have food, that maybe the cook next door, the mother cooks next door and brings that in,
Right.
This is the kind of stuff you want to eat. You don't want to eat,
Yeah.
If you travel and you like to eat, that's the way to go.